Make inferences from the hidden messages. King Charles's glaring disregard for Meghan clearly demonstrates that she is unwelcome and considered an outcast. Hello, with all the regal splendor, we warmly welcome you to the Princess Diana News channel. Join us for another enchanting journey into the world of royalty. Now, let's get to the video. I must confess, understanding Meghan Markle's thoughts completely eludes me. To be frank, I'm reluctant to speculate as I believe it to be a sinister and daunting location. I have often pondered Meghan's perception of her relationship with Harry's family. I am curious if she recognizes their disdain towards her or if she perceives their behavior as mere jealousy. Perhaps she anticipates a day when they will have a change of heart and extend an apology, ultimately accepting both her and Harry back into their inner circle. I sincerely hope she has let go of that last reference, especially since King Charles recently delivered a significant disregard. In a single sentence, King Charles effectively conveyed his exclusion of Meghan from the royal family. I'm uncertain if Meghan truly comprehends the true meaning of family. If you observe the consequences of her actions on her family and the influence she had on Harry to harm his own family, it becomes apparent. Regardless, even if Meghan is self-absorbed and not very intelligent, she must surely comprehend the implications of this situation for herself and Harry. At present, King Charles and Queen Camilla are conducting a diplomatic visit to the Commonwealth nation of Kenya. This marks their inaugural journey since he ascended the throne in September 2022. Therefore, on Tuesday, he delivered a speech to a gathering of people during a formal dinner in Kenya. While delivering his speech, he chose to recount a heartfelt personal story about his experience in Kenya. King Charles revealed that it was in the vicinity of Mount Kenya where his son, the Prince of Wales, presented a marriage proposal to his now cherished daughter-in-law. He was reminiscing about their engagement in 2010 and observing the choice of words used. This is done on purpose. He specifically did not mention any of my sons. He failed to mention any of my daughters-in-law. He affectionately referred to my son as the Prince of Wales and my beloved daughter-in-law. I have developed a great admiration for King Charles due to his cautious and deliberate choice of words. His words speak volumes, allowing you to effortlessly decipher his true intentions. He possesses an exceptional level of expertise in that particular area. Meghan and Harry must perceive this as a deliberate disregard, as that accurately describes the situation. Furthermore, there are various other instances of being overlooked. During the trip preparations, the king specifically insisted on choosing an environmentally friendly aircraft for their journey to Kenya. It should be noted that Meghan and Harry consistently opt for private jet travel. Cameron Walker, the royal correspondent for GB News, reports that Queen Elizabeth and King Charles traveled to Kenya on board RAF Voyager, an aircraft specifically designated for British VIPs. Notably, the aircraft's fuel tanks were filled with 40% sustainable aviation fuel, fulfilling King Charles's request. Now, let's compare that to the activities of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They disregarded sustainability concerns and chose to travel via a private jet for their vacation, departing from New Jersey to Canouan. This decision was made immediately after attending a 2-day summit in New York. Similarly, when they later flew from Canouan to Atlanta, they once again opted for a private jet. I am being completely serious about this. If sustainable flying meets the standards of royalty, then why wouldn't it meet the standards of these ordinary individuals? Their excessive desire to appear significant blinds them from recognizing their own hypocrisy. Or perhaps they simply lack interest or concern. Harry and Meghan often express their concern for the environment. However, it is undeniable that King Charles has made significant contributions towards protecting the planet. As early as 1970, he remarked that we are currently confronting the alarming consequences of pollution in its various harmful manifestations. In 2021, Charles seemingly expressed support for environmental organizations such as Extinction Rebellion, acknowledging their cause and empathizing with their concerns. However, he pointed out to the BBC that he believed their methods and approaches were not effective. However, when it comes to individuals who back up their words with action, King Charles serves as a noteworthy illustration. King Charles has a genuine concern for the well-being of the environment. Meghan and Harry exhibit a complete disinterest towards environmental concerns, including climate change and related matters. Their primary focus revolves around increasing their wealth and achieving more personal recognition. Unfortunately, it is disappointing to see that Harry does not possess the same qualities as his brother and father, which I once believed he did. I believed in his genuine concern. William has been awarded the Earthshot Prize, demonstrating his commitment to sustainability. Additionally, King Charles is actively taking steps to reduce his carbon footprint, while Meghan and Harry are also making significant contributions in this regard. They make it a priority to fly by private jet whenever possible. I understand that Harry has previously mentioned the need for private flights to ensure his family's safety, but this reasoning seems illogical. And if that were truly the problem, why doesn't he ask them to use sustainable fuel in these planes instead of constantly renting private jets? If they have the financial means to afford private jets, they surely have the capability to choose sustainable options. It appears that Meghan and Harry could greatly decrease their carbon footprint by refraining from undertaking these avoidable journeys. Why are they feigning royalty? What's the purpose of these fabricated tours, pretending that people are interested in their opinions? Well, let me tell you both. You can simply remain in Montecito as no one has the desire to listen to you. No longer do you need to be concerned about the expenditure of your finances on private jets. By now, it is evident that Meghan and Harry's intention is to transform themselves into a conspicuous presence as perceived by a royal commentator. Esther Krauss expressed that her experience as a member of the royal family has been incredibly absurd. Clearly, any involvement with them generates considerable attention. However, the manner in which they distance themselves from the royal family and their hypocrisy in seeking privacy while actively engaging in actions that contradict this desire have been widely discussed. Inking lucrative agreements with top companies such as Netflix and Spotify. It represents the essence of existence. These two individuals can be likened to the Kardashians within the royal family, and there is an abundance of material for satirical purposes surrounding them. They have gained notoriety for engaging in activities unknown to many. The cancellation of their Spotify podcast is understandable, supposedly due to conflicting expectations. However, in my opinion, this merely emphasized the fact that they possess very little to provide. The climate crisis should not be underestimated. This ongoing issue is of utmost importance and requires immediate attention. If Meghan and Harry genuinely aspire to be influential figures and inspire others, they must demonstrate it through their own actions and serve as role models. They should be taught the importance of backing up their words with financial action. Let's put an end to the meaningless clichés. It is time to put a stop to the verbose speeches encouraging us to take care of the earth. If they truly have concern, let their actions demonstrate it. Don't merely voice it. The hypocrisy is a major repellent for all individuals. I believe the sentiment is shared, even among the royal family. Certainly, there are other grievances they have to contend with, but I strongly believe that is included in it. Harry was taught to exceed such standards. Meghan, I am uncertain and leaning towards a negative response, although there may still be some possibility. I strongly believe that Harry was brought up with the purpose of utilizing his power and influence to create a positive impact on the world. Observe the current activities of him and Meghan. That is the complete opposite. Additionally, I came across an unusual photo circulating on social media that I feel compelled to share. Reportedly, Meghan and Harry are allegedly seen participating in the Halloween tradition of trick-or-treating alongside their children. Apparently, an unidentified individual captured this photograph of the family. Naturally, Archofficial's face remains hidden, and the same applies to Invisibed. To be fair, Harry and Meghan's faces are barely visible. It appears that the individual posing as Meghan is most likely Doria. Currently, the predictability of the Harkles has become quite evident. Whenever an event occurs, such as Harry's family neglecting them, they persistently engage in competition. They need to release something to redirect the focus towards themselves and the absurdity of their lifestyles in California. The image was discovered on an Instagram profile named Marco Combra. I'm uncertain of the identity of this individual, perhaps I am just one of their admirers. It appears that the account has its origins in Brazil. I'm not certain about the means by which they obtained and revealed this photo, but there seems to be a certain logic behind it. I believe this is the preferred method of operation for Meghan and Harry's public relations team. They have a preference for being tactful, or at least that is what they believe. They persuade an anonymous individual to release this content, subsequently claiming it is merely fan-generated. We were not involved in any way. Plausible deniability becomes crucial in the ongoing media battle between the Sussexes and the royal family. Upon observing the image, several notable elements immediately catch the eye. To begin with, may I inquire about the whereabouts of the artificial child's attire? We are already aware that these children lead quite disadvantaged lives, but it is truly shocking to make them go trick-or-treating without even providing them with costumes. Who would be so heartless? Additionally, there is a suggestion that Invisibed is being carried by someone presumed to be Meghan Markle. To begin with, I have serious doubts about that woman being Meghan. The supposed Invisibed is so indistinguishable that its identity as a child cannot be determined. You can only perceive a foot amidst a sea of voluminous pink fabric. Perhaps this child could be anyone's guess. This doll, believe it or not, could be a representation of innocence. There is no evidence indicating that this is Lilibet. I will remain vigilant for the appearance of this photo in various locations. If Meghan and Harry did indeed release it through their official channels, it is highly likely that the media will cover the story. Therefore, let us remain engaged. That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.